Hello, my dear students. Welcome you all to Shri Jain Rank Zone classes. I'm your mentor and your friend for the subject biology, and I will be taking the zoology part, that is animal science. My dear students, today we are going to start with. We have already started human digestion. We have already started the digestion under the category of human physiology, and now we are going to start with the anatomy and different types of teeth. What is the arrangement of teeth in the bony socket in case of humans? Teeth, they are ectomesodermal in origin, means some part of the teeth is ectodermal, which is basically enamel, dentine, cementum. And the part which is mesodermal in origin is pulp. So that is why teeth are ectomesodermal in origin. Major portion of the teeth arises from dermis. Arises from dermis. Part of the tooth present outside the gums only is derived from ectoderm, okay, or epidermis. That is enamel part. Okay. So the part of the tooth present outside the gums only is derived from ectoderm, that is, enamel part or epidermis. In human, teeth of upper jaw are attached to the maxilla bone. The teeth of the upper jaw, they are attached to the maxilla bone. In maxilla bone, it is basically attached to the skull. Okay, with the in the cranial bones. While the teeth of lower jaw, that is mandible, okay, which is movable. Okay, it is attached to the mandible bone. So the bone which is present in jaw is basically a kind of cancellous bone. I mean, you can say the mandible is a kind of cancellous bone. Mandible, it is a cancellous bone. The mandible is having a very important joint that is known as what TMJ, temporomandibular joint. Okay, so this temporomandibular joint helps to retraction, protraction of the mandible and movement of mandibles. Okay, this TMJ joint it helps in the movement of mandibles. Movement of mandibles, right? But in case of rabbit, the upper incisors they are attached to premaxilla. Okay, in rabbit, the upper incisors they are attached to premaxilla, while the upper premolars and molars are attached to the maxillary bone. While the upper premolars and molars are attached to the maxillary bone, while the lower teeth attached to the dentary. So humans in the arrangement of teeth in case of humans and rabbit is quite different. You can see that in case of humans, the maxillary teeth and the mandibular teeth, maxillary teeth they are attached to the maxillary bone, and the mandibular teeth they are attached to the mandibular bone. Mandibular bone it is movable. It is having a temporomandibular joint which helps with all the movements. Okay, but in case of rabbit, the upper incisors they are attached to premaxilla. Upper molars and premolars they are attached to the maxillary bone, and the lower mandible is attached to the dentary bone. Okay, they are attached to the dentary bone. Understood? Structure of teeth. The teeth is having basically the tooth is having three parts. The crown, which is visible, it is the outer part of the tooth exposed, okay, outside the gums. The neck portion, it is the internal part of the tooth, which is embedded inside the gums. So crown, which is visible, it is outside the gums. Neck, it is the internal part of the tooth which is embedded inside the gums. Root, it is the part of the tooth that is inserted inside the socket of jawbone. This jawbone is known as what? Alveoli or alveolar bone. Alveolar bone. So it is the part of the tooth that is inserted inside the socket of jawbone, that is alveolar bone. The crown part of the crown part of the tooth is made up of very hard substance. The crown part of the tooth is made up of very hard substance called the enamel. It is known as what? Enamel. It is the hardest material of animal kingdom. It is the hardest material of the animal kingdom. So root, crown, neck, and root, these are the three regions mainly. Crown, it is the outer part of the tooth which is exposed. Neck, it is the internal part of the tooth which is embedded inside the gums. And root, it is the part of the tooth that is inserted inside the socket of jawbone, alveolar bone. The crown part of the tooth is made up of very hard substance called the enamel, It is the hardest material of animal kingdom. It is the hardest material of animal kingdom. Tooth anatomy. In tooth anatomy, you can see the crown is having enamel, dentine, okay, and the pulp. Then you can see the root portion and the neck portion. This is the neck portion. Very importantly, the roots of the teeth, they are, or the tooth, they are embedded in a bony socket. This bony socket is known as what? Alveolar bone. And that is why a dentition is thecodont type. Thecodont dentition. Because our tooth, they are basically embedded in bony socket. Tooth are embedded in bony socket. In bony socket, right? Then there is a apical foramen. The apical foramen helps to supply with the nerve fibers, dentinal nerves, then the blood vessels to the pulp foramen. Okay. There are some collagenous fibers which are known as what? Periodontal ligaments. These periodontal ligaments and oblique fibers, they attach the tooth to the bony socket. They attach to the tooth to the bony socket. They are known as what? Periodontal fibers. PDL fibers. Okay. And this is the cementum, which is containing periodontal membrane. Okay. So this is the anatomy of the tooth. I hope you got it. You understand. Main, crown, neck, root, then enamel, dentine, pulp. ठीक है. Apical foramen and PDL fibers. Cementum, yeah, cementum as well. Continue. Enamel is ectodermal. It is secreted by ameloblast. Enamel is ectodermal in origin. It is secreted by ameloblast cells. Ameloblast cells of the ectoderm. Okay. These ameloblast cells, they are ectodermal in origin. It has maximum amount of inorganic salt, and it is having the maximum amount of inorganic salt, that is 96% in it. Inorganic salt are mainly found in the form of phosphate and carbonate of calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. Okay. Enamel is ectodermal. It is secreted by ameloblast cells of the ectoderm. It has maximum amount of inorganic salt, 96%. Inorganic salt are mainly found in the form of phosphate and carbonate, calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. 3% of water is found in the enamel, along with that keratin and osine protein. Around 1% is also found in teeth. Osine is a protein of bones. Remaining part of the tooth develops from mesoderm of the embryo. Okay, the remaining part of the tooth develops from the mesoderm of the embryo. Only the enamel part develops from the ectoderm. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah, enamel is ectodermal, while dentine, cementum, pulp, everything is mesodermal in origin. Okay. Osine is a part of bones. Remaining part of the tooth develops from the mesoderm of embryo. Dentine is the main part of the tooth. Dentine is the main part of the tooth. Approximately 69% inorganic salts are present in dentine, and 65% are present in cementum or cement. 62% inorganic salts are present in bones. Okay, so they are harder than bones. Okay, they are harder than bones. That is why enamel is considered to be the hardest material of the body. Okay, harder than bones. Dentine is the main part of the tooth. Okay, 69% inorganic salts are present in dentine and 65% are present in cementum. While in bones, only 62% of inorganic salts are present. Dentine surrounds a cavity called pulp cavity. Okay, there is a pulp cavity. This cavity contains soft connective tissue, blood capillaries, nerve fibers. Pulp cavity is necessary for nutrition and survival of teeth. Okay, pulp cavity is necessary for nutrition and survival of teeth, as it provides the blood supply, nerve supply, okay, to the teeth, tooth. At the base of the pulp cavity, an aperture is present. Though this aperture, blood capillaries and nerve fibers enter inside the tooth. This aperture is called apical foramen. A special type of cells forming the lining of pulp cavity called odontoblast cells These odontoblast cells help to secrete the dentine. These odontoblast cells, they help to secrete the dentine. Okay. Cytoplasmic processes of odontoblast are embedded into dentine in the form of fine tubules. These are known as what? Canalicules. Okay. So the odontoblast cells, they are finger-like projections, they are cytoplasmic processes, they are embedded in dentine. Okay. And they form fine tubules, and these processes are known as what? Canaliculi. Okay. These canaliculi secretes dentine. The teeth continue to grow till the odontoblast cells remain active. The teeth continue to grow till the odontoblast cells remains to be active. These canaliculi secretes dentine. Okay. In adults, the pulp cavity shrinks. In adults, during the course of aging, the pulp cavity it shrinks. The odontoblast become inactive, and so the teeth stops to grow. Okay. As the process of aging, the pulp cavity gets shrink, the odontoblast becomes inactive, and the teeth stops to grow. The cement layer is made up of cementocyte cells. Between the root and the bones of the teeth, periodontal membrane is present. Okay, periodontal membrane is present. Okay, yeah, you can see this is the alveolar bone. This is the alveolar bone. Alveolar bone. Okay, but the alveolar bone is attached to the root with the help of periodontal ligament fibers. This is apical foramen. Okay, the nerves and blood vessels they enter from here. This part is pulp, this part is dentine, and this part is enamel. Okay, this is pulp cavity. This is the whole pulp cavity. You can see the pulp cavity. Okay, the rest everything is understood. Types of teeth. In rabbit and rat, the pulp cavity of the incisor remains wide, very wide, throughout their life. So these teeth grow continuously throughout their lifespan. Okay. In rabbit and rat, the pulp cavity of the incisor remains wide throughout the life. So these teeth grow continuously throughout the lifespan. In one incisor of rabbit and rat is broken, then the opposite incisor grows continuously. Okay. If the one incisor of the rat and rabbit, okay, is broken, then the opposite incisor grows continuously. Finally, the animal can close the mouth nor gnaw the food, so the animal dies due to starving. Okay, so because the over growth of this incisor, okay, the animal cannot close the mouth nor it can chew the food. Okay, so the animal dies due to starving. Four types of teeth found in mammals are, and that is why in traditional farming traditional farming, farmers they used to break the incisors of rat, okay, so that they could die due to starving, and the farmers can could prevent their uh, crops. Okay, this is the alveolar ridge. This is the alveolar ridge. You can see the arrangement of molars. Okay, the first molar, the second molar, and the third molar. First molar, second molar, and the third molar. Okay, these are premolars. This is canine. These are premolars. Okay, and these are incisors. These are incisors. Wait a minute. Yeah, these four are incisors. Okay, this is canine. These are premolars, and they are molars. Okay, yeah. Now coming to next, incisors they are long chisel like teeth. Okay, they are like chisel means you can the shape of incisors is like this. Okay, it is chisel like. Okay, chisel like teeth for gawning of the food. Okay, they are more developed in gawning with animals like the herbivores, especially mean legomorphs, rodents. Tusk of elephant are modification of upper incisors. Tusk is used in the protection from enemies, attack on enemies, not for feeding purpose. occurs. Okay. Incisors, they are long chisel-like teeth for gnaws of the food. They are more developed in gnaws animals, leg moths, rodents. Tusk of elephant are modification of upper incisors. Tusk is used to the protection to protect the enemies. Tusk is used to protect the enemies. Attack on the enemies, not for feeding purposes. It is not used for feeding purposes. Canines. Canines, these are sharp pointed teeth. Canines, they are sharp pointed teeth meant for tearing the food. Canines, they are sharp pointed teeth meant for tearing the food. Canines are most developed in carnivorous animals. Canines are most developed in carnivore animals. Canines are absent in herbivores. They are absent in herbivorous animals. Rabbits do not have canines. In herbivores, the space of canine in gums is empty, and this empty space is called diastema. It is known as what? Diastema. Okay. Canines, they are sharp pointed teeth for tearing of the food. Okay, for tearing of the food. Canines are mostly developed in carnivorous animals. Canines are absent in herbivorous animals. Rabbits do not have canines. In herbivores, the space of canine in gums is empty, and this empty space is called diastema. Premolars. Premolars, these teeth are meant for chewing and crushing of food. They are triangular in shape. Premolars, they are triangular in shape and they are mainly involved in chewing and crushing of food. Molars. Molars, also known as cheek teeth, they are meant for chewing and the crushing of food. They are meant for chewing and crushing of food. They are rectangular in shape, chewing and crushing of food. They are rectangular in shape. Okay, they are mainly rectangular in shape. They are rectangular in shape. Premolars are triangular in shape. Premolar and molar help in the mastication of food. Premolar and molar help in the mastication of food. Okay. Premolars, they are meant for chewing and crushing of food. They are triangular in shape. Okay. In mammals, except premolars and last molar, all types of teeth appear twice in life. Okay. In mammals, except premolars and the last molar, all type of teeth appear twice in life, means diphyodont dentition. Teeth which appeared during childhood are called milk teeth or temporary teeth. Okay, why they are known as both milk teeth or milk teeth? Because the refractive index of milk teeth, it matches to the milk, because the refractive index matches to the milk. Due to the activity of osteoclast cells, the bone resorbing cells, the milk teeth, these milk teeth are shed and then permanent teeth appear. Okay, osteoclasts, they are bone resorbing cells. The mammals, except premolars and molar, all type of teeth appear twice in life, means diphyodont type of dentition. Okay, the teeth which appear during childhood are called milk teeth or temporary teeth. Due to the activity of osteoclast cells, the milk teeth are shed and then the permanent teeth appear. When temporary molars shed, their socket are filled by premolar and new socket are formed by permanent molar. When temporary molars are shed, okay, their socket are filled with their sockets are filled with premolars and new sockets are formed from for permanent molars. This occurs once in lifetime. In frog, only upper jaw has teeth. In frog, only upper jaw has teeth. No mandibular dentation. Hippocampus, tortoise, birds, they don't have teeth. Okay. Hippocampus, anodontia, they don't have teeth. The hippocampus, tortoise, and birds, they don't have teeth in anodontia. Okay. In frog, only upper jaw has teeth, mean no mandibular dentition. Hippocampus, tortoise, and birds, they don't have teeth. When temporary molars shed, their sockets are filled by premolars and new sockets are formed for permanent molar. This occurs once in lifetime. Okay. Type of teeth. Monophyodont. Monophyodont means the teeth which appear only once in life. The teeth which appear only once in life. Premolars and last molar of man. Monophyodont, the teeth which appear only once in life. Premolars and last molar of man. Diphyodont, the teeth which appear twice in life, like incisors, canines, and molars. First and second. Polyphyodont, the teeth which appear more than twice in life. Okay, for example, fish and amphibians. Okay, polyphyodont, the teeth which appear more than twice in life is polyphyodont, like for example, fish and amphibians. Thecodont, the teeth which are present in bony socket of jaw, like man and crocodile. Thecodont dentition, the teeth which are present in the bony socket of jaw, for example, man and crocodile. Pleurodont, the teeth which are present on the lateral side of the jawbone. Pleurodont means the teeth which are present on the lateral side of the jawbone, like reptiles. Acrodont, the teeth which are present on the terminal part of the jawbone. The teeth which are present on the terminal part of the jawbone, they are known as what? Acrodont. Example, fish and amphibians. Okay. Heterodont, when the teeth are of different types in mammals on the basis of structure and function. Example, mean heterodont, mean different types of teeth, as we are having heterodont dentition. The teeth, they are different and their function is also different, their structure is also different. Okay. Acrodont dentition, the teeth which are present on the terminal part of the jawbone. Example, fish and amphibian. The fish, amphibian, acrodont dentition. Reptiles, pleurodont dentition, the teeth which are present on the lateral side of the jawbone. Okay. And thecodont, the teeth which are present on the bony socket. Homodont, when all the teeth are same, similar type, okay, in animals on the basis of structure and function. Fish and amphibians, they are homodont, okay. Mammals, they are heterodont. Acrodont, fish and amphibians. Pleurodont, reptiles. Pleurodont means teeth are present on the lateral side of the jawbone. Acrodont, the teeth which are present on the terminal part of the jawbone, okay. Secodont. These are the canine teeth of carnivores animals. Secodont, these are the canine teeth of carnivore animals. In this type of structure, canine teeth become long and pointed, which is bended towards the backward direction. Okay. So these are the canine teeth of carnivore animals. You can see like this. Okay. Canine teeth become long and pointed, which is bended towards the backward direction. Hypsodont, smiling teeth. In this type of teeth, the crown part is large, root is either absent or small, such as incisors or canine. These teeth are also called smiling teeth. Hypsodont means smiling teeth. In this type of teeth, the crown part is large, root is either absent or small, such as incisors or canines. These teeth are also known as smiling teeth. Brachydent. Brachydent is cheek teeth. In this type of teeth, the crown part is small. The crown part is small. Root is long, such as premolars and molars. So brachydent cheek teeth. Okay. In this type of teeth, crown part is small. Root is long, such as premolars and molars. Hypsodont smiling teeth. The crown part is long. Roots are either small or absent. Okay. Wisdom teeth. They are present or they are the last molar teeth of humans which appear in the age of 18 to 25 years. Okay, so wisdom teeth, they are the last molar teeth of humans which appear in the age of 18 to 25 years. Lobes or cusps. The upper surface of the premolars and molar is broad. Okay, it is broad. The upper surface of the premolars and molar is broad. Some small projections are present on the upper surface of premolars and molars. Okay, so you can see the premolars and molars there, they have cusp. Okay, I'll show you. Wait a minute. Yeah, these are the cusp. You can see the cusp. Okay, they are the cusp. Okay. Huh. So lobes or cuffs, the upper surface of the premolars and molars, they are broad. Okay, upper surface is broad, and the small, they have some small projections which are present on the upper surface of premolars and molars. Understood? These projections are called lobes or cusp. On the basis of structure of cusp or lobes, there are four types. Okay, so these lobes or cusp, they basically help to divide the, you know, teeth in or the tooth in four parts. The lophodont. In this type of teeth, the lobes are large, wide, flat, such as rabbit and elephant. So lophodont dentition, rabbit and elephant. Okay. In this type of teeth, the lobes are very large, they are wide and they are flat. Okay, such as rabbit and elephant. Bunodont. In this type of teeth, lobes or cusp are small and spherical in shape, such as humans. Okay. Bunodont. In this type of teeth, the lobes or the cusp, they are spherical in shape and they are very small, such as humans. Lophodont, the cusp are very large, flat, and wide. Solenodont. In this type of teeth, the lobes are large, and semilunar in shape. They are semilunar in shape. Example, ruminant animals like cow and buffalo. So solenodont is present in cows and buffaloes. Okay, in this type of teeth, the lobes are large and semilunar in shape. Okay, like ruminant animals, cow and buffalo. Carnassial. In this type of teeth, the lobes are okay, long and pointed. Lobes are long and pointed. Okay, long and pointed. Example, carnivores animal. Okay, so carnassial in this type of teeth, the lobes are long and pointed. So in case of canines, you can see the lobes are very long and pointed like this. Okay. So carnassial, the lobes are long and pointed. Solenodont, the lobes are large and similar in shape. Okay. Solenodont is present in the ruminant animals like cow and buffalo. Carnassial in the carnivores animals. Bunodont in this type of teeth, lobes are small, spherical in shape, such as humans. Okay. Lophodont in this type of teeth, the lobes are large, wide, flat, such as rabbit and elephant. Dental formula. Child, when we talk about child simply means what? There are two types of dentition. One is the primary dentition, and the other one is permanent dentition. Primary dentition is also known as the temporary dentition. In the temporary dentition, mm, the primary dentition says it starts from 6 months when the baby is 6 months older up to 6 years. 6 years, the first molar, okay, first mandibular molar, it appears. Okay, after when we talk about the permanent, so after 6 years to 12 years, there is a mixed dentition stage in which the jaw is having both the primary as well as the permanent. Okay, so you can see the dental formula that incisors 2, canine 1, premolars, there are no premolars, molars 2. Okay, so there are around 5 teeth per quadrant. If we divide the mouth in 4 quadrants, okay, this is right upper, left upper, right lower, left lower. Okay, so each quadrant is having 2 incisors, 1 canine, no premolars, and 2 molars in case of child or primary dentition. So the primary or the temporary dentition is having 2 incisors, 1 canine, 0 premolars, 2 molars. So 5 per quadrant. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So 4 quadrants means 5 into 4, 20. Okay. When the permanent dentition stage, okay, when after 12 years of age, 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, mean 2 premolars are added, 2 molars, okay, 2 molars. So at the age of 17 years, third molar is haven't erupted, okay, so it is around 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. 7 took per quadrant. So 7 fours are 28. Adult, 2 premolars, 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, 3 molars. Third molar is also erupted. 8, 32. Okay. In case of rabbit, the upper incisors are 2, but the lower incisor is 1, and there is no canine. Okay. So out of 32, 3 teeth are lacking. These 3 teeth are lacking. And again, the lower first premolar or the second premolar is absent, and that is why so 4 teeth are absent. So 4 teeth are absent means the lower premolar, the upper and lower canines, and lower incisor. That is why it is having 28. Okay. Now we are going to start with salivary glands. Salivary glands. In mammals, 4 pairs of salivary glands are present. In mammals, there are 4 pairs of salivary glands. The infraorbital glands, the gland is just located just below the eye orbit. The duct of these glands open in the upper jaw near the second molar teeth, and they are absent in humans. The infraorbital glands, the gland is located just below the eye orbit. The duct of these glands open in the upper jaw near the second molar teeth, sorry, and they are absent in humans. Parotid glands. Parotid glands, they are the largest salivary glands. They are the largest salivary glands. These glands are located just below the auditory capsule ear. They are located just below the auditory capsule ear. Their duct is called parotid duct or Stenson's duct. So first is the infraorbital gland, which is not present in humans. Okay. Then the parotid glands, they are the largest salivary glands. These glands are located just below the auditory capsule ear. Their duct is called parotid or Stenson's duct. Their duct is called parotid or Stenson's duct, which open into the vestibule, of the upper jaw, the buccal vestibule. Okay, so the duct of the parotid gland, that is Stenson's duct, which opens into the vestibule of the upper jaw or the buccal vestibule. Whenever in humans these glands are infected by viruses like paramyxovirus, okay, mumps, the disease called mumps. Due to this, the gland gets swelled up. The gland gets swelled. Okay. So parotid gland, the largest salivary glands. Okay. These are the salivary glands, ducts you can see. The parotid salivary gland is open to the buccal vestibule near to the first molar. Near to the first molar. Okay. These are the submandibular glands. These are the sublingual glands. Okay. Submaxillary or submandibular glands. These glands are located at the junction of the upper and lower jaw. So submaxillary or submandibular, they are located at the junction of the upper and lower jaw. Their duct is called Watson's duct. Their duct is called Watson's duct. The submandibular gland, their duct is known as what? Watson's duct, which is the largest salivary duct. The largest salivary gland is parotid gland, but the largest salivary duct is the Watson's duct. Okay. These ducts open in the lower jaw. They open in the lower jaw just behind the incisor teeth. Okay. So these ducts open in the lower jaw just behind the incisor teeth. Some maxillary or some mandibular glands, these are located at the junction of the upper and lower jaw. Their duct is called Watson's duct, largest salivary duct. Okay. These ducts open into the lower jaw just behind the incisor teeth. Then sublingual glands. These are the smallest salivary glands. Sublingual glands are the smallest salivary glands. These glands are found in the lower jaw. These glands are found in the lower jaw. Many ducts arise from these glands, called as ducts of Rivinus or also the Bartholin's duct. So sublingual gland, they are the smallest salivary gland, and these glands are found in the lower jaw. They are basically found in the lower jaw. Many ducts they arise from these glands. There are many ducts which are arising from these glands. And these ducts are known as what? Ducts of Rivinus or ducts of Bartholin. These ducts open in the buccopharyngeal cavity. These ducts open into the buccopharyngeal cavity of the ventral side of the tongue. Okay. So what you have to remember that where these ducts are opening, what are the name of the ducts. Okay. So first is the parotid. The duct is Stenson's, open in the buccal vestibule near to the first molar, upper maxillary first molar. Submaxillary or submandibular glands, these are located at the junction of the upper and lower jaw. Their duct is called Watson's duct, which is the largest salivary duct, which opens into the lower jaw behind the incisor teeth. Sublingual glands, these are the smallest salivary glands. These glands are found in the lower jaw. Many ducts arise from these glands are known as what? Ducts of Rivinus or ducts of Bartholin. These ducts open into the buccopharyngeal cavity on the ventral side of the tongue. These ducts open into the buccopharyngeal cavity on the ventral side of the tongue. Maximum saliva is secreted by the sublingual glands. Maximum saliva is secreted by the sublingual glands, which is the smallest salivary gland. Salivary glands are exocrine glands as they secrete enzymes. The secretion of salivary glands is termed as saliva. Okay. The maximum saliva is secreted by the sublingual glands. The smallest salivary gland, that is, which is a exocrine gland. Salivary glands are exocrine glands, and the secretion of salivary glands is termed as saliva. In saliva, water, mucus, starch, and some digestive enzymes like ptyalin, lysozyme, and thiocyanate are present. Okay, the saliva consists of water, mucus, starch, okay, and different digestive enzymes. These digestive enzymes help in the chemical breakdown along with the mechanical mm, breakdown. Okay, the mechanical breakdown is conveyed by the teeth through the process of mastication. Okay, understood? And the chemical breakdown is done by the presence of enzyme like ptyalin. Okay, so ptyalin enzyme along with lysozyme and thiocyanase are present. Ptyalin is secreted only by the parotid gland. Ptyalin is only secreted by parotid gland. Okay, and ptyalin helps to convert or helps in the breakdown of starch into maltose. Ptyalin helps to break starch into maltose. Starch into maltose. Parotid glands mainly produce a serous secretion, okay, while submandibular glands they produce watery secretions, uh, and submandibular glands they secrete both watery and serous. Okay, I'll write here the parotid glands. Their secretion is mainly serous. Submandibular serous plus mucus, and sublingual mucus. Okay. Lysozyme is an antibacterial enzyme. Lysozyme and thiocyanate they kill the bacteria. They also check the growth of bacteria in the buccopharyngeal cavity. Okay. In the addition to it, there is a fifth pair of molar gland which is present in the cat, which is found in the cat, which is situated to the upper molar teeth, okay, and also open near the upper molar teeth. In addition to it, there is fifth pair of molar gland which is found in cat, which is situated to the upper molar teeth and is also opening near the upper molar teeth. Okay, so the enzymes which are present, ptyalin, which converts starch into maltose, the lysozyme, thiocyanate. Okay, ptyalin is secreted only by the parotid gland. Lysozyme and thiocyanate mainly kill bacteria. They also check the growth of bacteria in buccopharyngeal cavity. Okay, parotid glands, their secretion is mainly serous. Submandibular or submaxillary gland, their secretion is serous plus mucus, and sublingual gland, their secretion is only mucus. Okay. Now coming to Waldear's ring. Walde's ring, the lymphatic tissue of the pharynx, when we talk about the lymphatic tissue of the pharynx and the oral cavity, which are arranged in a ring-like manner, which are collectively called Waldear's ring. Okay. So the lymphatic tissue of the pharynx and the oral cavity, which are arranged in a ring-like manner, they are known as what? The Waldear's ring. Waldear's ring, it is a lymphatic ring. It is a lymphatic ring, okay, because it is associated with NALT. NALT means nasal associated lymphoid tissue. These tonsils, they are the site for production of these tonsils. They are the site for the production of B and T lymphocytes, as they are having lymph nodes. As they are having lymph nodes. Understood? Production of B and T lymphocytes is also, uh, you know, uh, it can be seen in these tonsillar regions because they are associated with the lymphoid tissues, nasal associated lymphoid tissues. Okay. The main types of tonsils you can see the pharyngeal tonsil, tubal tonsils, palatine tonsils, and the lingual tonsils. Okay. Lingual tonsils, the uh, location, the lingual tonsils just beneath the tongue. Okay. Then these are palatine tonsils. then tubal tonsils, and pharyngeal tonsils. Pharyngeal tonsils, they are also known as what? Nasopharyngeal tonsils. Nasopharyngeal tonsils. Okay. Nasopharyngeal tonsils or pharyngeal tonsils, they refer to the nasopharynx. In children, the nasopharyngeal tonsils may become enlarged and referred as adenoids. In children, the nasopharyngeal tonsils may become enlarged, okay, and referred to adenoids. The resulting swelling, the resulting swelling may be cause of obstruction to the normal breathing. Because of the swelling of nasopharyngeal tonsils, they can block the nasopharyngeal airway passage and they may lead to the hindrance in the coming of air, obstruction to normal breathing. Okay, tubal tonsils. Tubal tonsils, they refer to nasopharynx. Tubal tonsils, they refer to nasopharynx. Palatine tonsils. Palatine tonsils or fascial tonsils, they refer to oropharynx. The palatine tonsils are often infected, okay, tonsillitis, leading to the sore throat. So the tonsillitis mainly involves the inflammation or infection of palatine tonsils. They refer to oropharynx. Palatine tonsils refer to oropharynx. Okay. Tubal tonsils also refers to the nasopharynx. The palatine tonsils are often infected because of tonsillitis leading to the sore throat. Such enlarged tonsils may become a focus of infection and their surgical removal, tonsillectomy, may be necessary. Okay, understood? Lingual tonsils. They are situated on the posterior part of the tongue. Lingual tonsils, they are situated on the posterior part of tongue. So there are four types of tonsils: nasopharyngeal tonsils or pharyngeal tonsils, which refer to the nasopharynx. Second is tubal tonsils, which also refer to the nasopharynx. Then palatine tonsils, which refer to oropharynx, and lingual tonsils, which are situated on the posterior part of the tongue. Nasopharyngeal tonsils, they get uh, swelled up and they are also known as adenoids. They may be the reason for the obstruction of normal breathing in case of children's. Palatine tonsils, they refer to oropharynx and they may get infected tonsillitis leading to sore throat. Such enlarged tonsils may become a focus of infection and their surgical removal, tonsillectomy, may be necessary. Okay, now, yeah, there are some more points I would like you to remember. That tonsils, tonsils, they are lymphoid tissues. They are lymphoid tissue, which helps in removal of infection, which helps in removal of infection from food and water. Right? Tongue is the back portion, the posterior part of the tongue is attached to the hyoid bone, which can, and just beneath that, okay, we are having the lingual tonsils. Okay, these are the important facts you have to remember. Taste buds are absent. Taste buds, they contain gustatory receptors. They are absent on filiform papilla. Filiform papilla, they don't have taste buds. Please remember, filiform papilla, they don't have taste buds. Okay. Taste papilla are present over tongue epidermis. Taste papillae are present over tongue epidermis. Taste buds, they are absent on filiform papilla, and the taste papilla, they are present over tongue epidermis. Means the circumvallate papillae, fungiform papillae, they have taste buds. Okay. Foliate papillae, they are absent in humans. Okay. The tongue, this is the region for sour, salt, sweet, and this region is for bitter. The posterior one-third region of the tongue is supplied by a glossopharyngeal nerve, which is a cranial nerve. Okay, and this is the seventh cranial nerve, which is the facial nerve. Mean the anterior two-third is supplied by facial nerve and posterior one-third is supplied by glossopharyngeal nerve. Okay, there are no taste buds for chilies. There are three, basically, the tenth nerve or the vagus nerve supplies the throat. Which supplies the throat region. Okay. Cranial nerve 7, cranial nerve 9, and cranial nerve 10. They are taste sensing nerves present in mouth. Okay. Then enamel is ectodermal in origin. I've already told you. Dentine mesodermal in origin. Okay. The rest of the things I have already explained. Okay, my dear students, that will be all for today. Please remember, please go through all these slides again and again because there is so much content to actually remember. Okay, so what you have to do, I have taken the initials of today's slide again, as the previous lecture of mine is also having those slides, but I was feeling like that might be those slides can cover good, content. That is why I have delivered again them. Okay, so please go through these slides again and again so that you can have a better connect. We will be meeting the next term. We will be starting the alimentary canal. The anatomy and the physiology will both goes parallel. Okay, it will both go parallel. So I'll take your leave. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Happy Deepavali. Bye bye. Take care.